minutes to 8 now. Another Dorset event that has been cancelled because of the coronavirus pandemic is the Weymouth Bank Holiday Music Festival Quayside. Thousands of people gather at the harbour every year to watch local musicians and DJs.
This Saturday, join me, Rich.
That's not the right button, I'm sorry.
She's walking on, in her garden, in her own home. Then she touches all the flowers as she stumbles by.
This is a clip of Billy Hutchinson, who regularly plays at the Quayside with his band, the Lego Men. Now, we got Billy on the line. We've also got Keith Tregigan as well. Keith, help me out with your surname. I'm sorry, I've not got my teeth in this morning.
Hi, good morning. It's Tregidan.
Tregidan, there we go. Virtual festival this year. And Billy, am I right in saying that this is partly your idea? Billy, sorry, there you go. I'm having all sorts of technicals this morning. Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
Yes. Am I right in saying that having a virtual Weymouth festival was more or less your idea?
Well, I mean, I stole it from a friend of mine who put a comment on my page, who actually suggested it. But, I threw the legs on it and got it moving.
And what's that going to look like? What does that mean?
Do you know what? I have absolutely no idea what it's going to look like. We've been forced into this virtual world now. So I'm trusting the tech team, and hopefully it's going to run nice and smoothly, but we'll see.
I tell you, let's bring Keith in at that point then. So presumably, Keith, Billy having said to you, why don't we do a virtual festival this year? You're the person, and your tech team are the people who have to try to pull that together.
Yeah, basically Billy's going to throw together 12 hours of live music streamed on the Love Weymouth and Portland page. We've got quite a few people involved on this, so each hour we should have a different set to bring to the public.
What was the decision like to cancel the event? How did that happen?
Horrendous decision to have to make after 13 years of the Quayside running. But obviously we've got to stay safe at this time. So we've got 2 more festivals planned for May, but obviously we don't know where we're at with that yet. But we're presuming that we might have to cancel the first one at least.
Right, so here we are then. So, Billy, are you running around now trying to find people that you can sign up to this if there are bands listening? I guess, often you're constrained about whether or not they can get to Weymouth on the relevant days, but this time you can say wherever you are in the county or the world, you could probably take part.
Yeah, well, there's no excuses. You can literally sit in your bed, in your boxers, and sing if you really wanted to. Do you know what? The moment we put it up, it was just message after message after message, and we've sorted out the set list now, and I think we've got about 25 people playing on the actual day. So we didn't have to search for anyone; they all came to us, which is absolutely brilliant. You know, brilliant to see people wanting to be involved, and the desire was excellent.
So, Weymouth and Portland Virtual Musicians is probably a good place to search online. Actually, Keith, is there a sort of official website or hosting bit yet?
The official page to land on is Loving Weymouth and Portland. That's where all the live acts will go. Every post is going through there, but you can also see the relevant post on our Quayside Music Festival Facebook page as well. Okay,
and the date that this is happening, because I feel like my grasp on when exactly bank holidays are happening has gone out the window at the moment. I barely know when the weekends are.
So the virtual festival is happening on Sunday, April the 12th.
Right, Sunday, April the 12th. Good stuff. Okay, and money raised going to, this time round, the Dorset County Hospital COVID-19 appeal?
To the NHS, yeah. The NHS. So Billy knows more about that one.
Good stuff. Well, I'll ask him then. Go on, Billy. Here's a dumb question. Why raise money for the NHS?
Well, do you know what? It's in this particular time, it just seemed pretty fitting. My wife's a nurse, and she's literally just left the house about an hour ago, and I won't see her till 9:30 tonight. And they work so hard, they really do, and they need the help. They really need the help at the moment. One thing that they need to do is everyone needs to stay inside, and stop going out unnecessarily, but also, they need support, with conversation, and I mean, I don't know how much we're going to raise on the day, but do you know what? The figure's not hugely important. It's about raising something and raising awareness, I think,
Yeah, and it's a bit like with the clapping tonight. You've got to think that, you'd hope that it's going to be something of a morale boost for people like your wife who are putting themselves in the front line for us. Here's a question, just before we let you go. Is this proving to be any kind of a fertile period as far as songwriting goes? I kind of imagine that, like with me and my DIY jobs in the house, it's great to have time where you really could be doing these things, but often having that opportunity means that you don't bother. I wonder if that's true of songwriting as well.
Do you know what? Absolutely bang on. I mean, we've been doing this sort of 10 years now, and I've been writing songs maybe 12 years, and as you get older, you have children, you have house and bills, you've got to work. These times to do all these particular jobs and really sit down and focus it. They don't appear as often as you'd like. And you know what? In the last 2.5 weeks, I've been stuck at home. I mean, I've had an amazing time with my daughter, with my wife, and I've been sat at the piano and getting the songbooks out again. And it's, do you know what? Although this is a tragic situation, you've got to make your own personal sort of best of it, and I'm certainly doing that, and I'm enjoying doing it, actually.
Good stuff. Billy, good luck. We'll look forward to seeing you virtually later on this month. That's Billy Hutchinson from the Lego Men, and you heard as well from Keith Tredgerton there, the organiser of the Weymouth Quayside Festival.
This Saturday, join me.